Hello everybody and welcome back to the Art Cave for another exciting episode of OZ's art vlog. Vlog, I guess is what the kids are calling it these days when you're on camera and talking as opposed to typing a bunch of shit on the internet. Vlog. Anyway, we are on the very last day of September and that has been a very busy month for me. There's been a lot I've been doing at work and I have some exciting, not really news, but exciting prospects regarding work. So I should probably explain a little bit of backstory here. If you've been watching for a while, you know I used to work at what was essentially the skate park snack bar. Officially, it was our teen center, our city's teen center, ran by Parks and Recreation. When the COVID apocalypse hit, the teen center closed, and that was it. I got confirmation from the city quite recently that they're not opening it anymore. I turned in my key and my uniform and my boss said, yeah, that was it. They're not making any money from the teen center, so that building's sitting completely empty. A lot of people I know that are around my age are very upset about that because we have a history of going to the teen center in our teen years, and then I have my history of just trying to keep the place running. So it is sad that it's not open, but that leads into something else. So my current job, it's literally the building right across the street that also has a lot of past history in my town, though much longer history. This building, it used to be known as Flippos Skate Harbor, opened in the 1960s and was a roller skating rink. I think it opened in the 60s. I think that's what I heard people say. It's been around for a long time. A lot of people have very fond memories of this building. And it was a roller skating rink until my childhood, which that was, well, when did it close? It was like early 2000s, 2001, maybe? I think I was 7 when it closed. I'm pretty sure. The building's been empty, not really empty, just unused by the general public for a very long time because I think some rich dude from the valley bought it and like put all his stuff in there. There were a bunch of cars and like hundreds of surfboards and all this stuff. And there's probably a boat, I don't know. And the building was just sitting there full of random stuff getting really funky. And I think they did this massive garage sale at some point. I remember some kind of thing going on in that parking lot. And in the last few years, there were some whispers that Flippos would open up again. And at the current state of being Flippos, that building is owned by the guy that owns the RV park next door. So he did just a lateral move, bought up old Flippos, and there were a few ideas going back and forth. Are we going to keep it a roller skating rink? Are we going to do something new with it? So Flippos has been reborn as a batting cage facility, which is doing super well. At least I think it's doing super well. We're not quite turning a profit yet. In fact, the cafe is kind of losing a lot of money. You guys don't need to know that. We're working on it. We're redoing the menu. People are enjoying my food and my coffee. I'm happy to hear that. So I am part of bringing the new Flippos to life, this new generation of Flippos. And we kept the name. We've still got like this stone carving of Flippo the dolphin in the cafe area. We got the roller skates hanging in the window. So we're making sure we still have ties to Flippos as it was originally known. So what does that have to do with the teen center? Because Larry, the owner, who is a very cool dude, used to be a power lifter. I think he said he used to be a power lifter. He has all his weight benches back behind the batting cages, so there's like employee weight benches and he's all excited that I use them. So yeah, I get paid to weight lift. That's a good fucking job right there. But anyway, he has his eye on the teen center building and he would like to see that skate park expanded, which the city had plans to expand the skate park into something that actually was good and doesn't suck. It's not the greatest skate park. It's better than what we used to have. The skate park used to be in a different part of town and it was somehow even crappier than what we have now. And I'm speaking as somebody who doesn't skate very well, so maybe I don't have a good frame of reference for good or bad skate parks, but the goal is that the old teen center building could be acquired and the skate park could be expanded, and I'm really hoping that will happen, because I did promise quite a few teens back when I worked at the teen center that I was going to try to make the expansion happen. So I'm really excited about the project. One of my managers was saying that when they do acquire that building, they kind of want me to make that my project. That can be my baby. And I'm very excited for doing that because, and here's where the exciting news is that I had to tell all that backstory. What I want to do with that building, I'm not necessarily going to make it just a teen thing. I'd like to make it definitely like hangout area when you're tired from skating. We'll do a little bit of snack service, have Gatorade or something, have drinks, not do the attempt at food service we had at the teen center. But I would like to have local artists involved in the decoration of the building. I want to have, myself and several other people are saying we want to get local artists decorating the skate bowls. I would like to have a rotating selection of local artists, like maybe every month somebody can have their work showing on the walls. So that's my exciting, not necessarily news, because nothing's set in stone yet. We don't own the old building. The skate park is still a long way from being expanded. But the idea that I could potentially have a space that I can help local artists and, you know, people could have art shows in, that's very exciting. So I'm going to keep working hard and impressing the people I work with, because they tell me like every single day I'm a great employee, which I like hearing that. I'm going to keep working and try to make that happen, because hell yeah, that'll be cool. So what other things have I done in September other than get told that I'm wonderful, apparently? So first thing that was on the list is writing Whoa Awesome Space Babe issue 6? A tiny bit of that happened. There wasn't a lot of Whoa Awesome Space Babe planning. I was not making time for it, which is why it didn't get done. It's not that I didn't really have time, it's just I didn't sit down and focus on that specifically. I was focusing on a lot of other things that weren't even necessarily that important to do, which I will tell you what all the things that happened this month are, because I don't know, I feel like I kind of did a lot, maybe. Sometimes I'm not really sure. Okay, so a little bit of Whoa Awesome Space Babe, a very small amount of painting, and I'm gonna roll over here in my gamer chair and show you guys what's going on with the painting. I have changed wing positions since this has last been shown. I actually don't know where this painting was last time you guys saw it, but I don't think it was that much far behind where it is now. I have not been taking enough time to paint, but I didn't like the wing positions. Actually, there is a little bit more to talk about this painting. So this is, the plan was to donate this to Pacific Wildlife Care's annual fundraiser, our Soupabration fundraiser, where you eat soup and you celebrate, and thus it is the Soupabration. Well, because it is still the apocalypse and people aren't getting their shit together and wearing their masks and getting vaccinated, we're having some case count issues, and we've had to cancel the soup eating celebration for this year. So, I mean, the good thing is I don't have a time limit to do this. If I had a time limit, I'd be really far behind, but I have gotten a hold of our executive director after she announced, like, hey, we can't do our soup eating fundraiser. Anybody have any better ideas for what we can do in the apocalypse? And I did say, I'm working on a painting. I can find a way to donate it. So eventually this will be donated to PWC in some way or another. They will get money for it. Because this will be, I think, my 4th painting that I have done for PWC. I'm pretty sure. And then, so, while that was not happening, I did get some other painting done. And I'm going to add in, with my digital editing magic, the painting I did watercolor, gouache, and micron pen and gel pen, various media. My painting of Hendrik from Dragon Quest XI, because I was very, very hooked on that game for a long time. I took a little bit of a break. I'm doing Animal Crossing stuff and a little bit of Pokemon Green, actually, but I was big on Dragon Quest, and because of that, I want to do a whole series of all the main characters. It'll be a while before that's actually finished. It's going to take a little bit. I might have shown you guys Hendrik in the last episode, and I'm not quite sure because it's been a full month and these months are starting to feel really long. But Hendrik is finished and it's very badass, and I like how it turned out. So another thing that's happening, and this is something I didn't plan, it's also in the style of my painting of Hendrik, the same kind of materials. This is a painting of my character Nighthawk from my comic Whoa Awesome Space Babe. He is based off of my beautiful, beautiful friend that I've mentioned many times on this vlog. His birthday is coming up, like, in a couple days, and this isn't done, and I wanted it done for his birthday, so I might be up pretty late tonight getting this done. I have several projects I need to work on, so he is in progress. I love how it's turning out. I like this particular style I've kind of come up with, or maybe not style, but just this process of doing the black line art and then watercolor gouache, not really hiding the line art, just letting the line art work with everything else, if that makes any sense. I want to try to get some pastels involved somewhere in there. Oil pastels. I like to work with oil pastels, but I don't do it very often because sometimes I just don't know exactly, I don't know, sometimes I'm not sure how to use them, but I'm going to work them into that piece and it's going to be badass. So that was something that was not planned that I got done. A couple other things that were not planned but I got done. I'm going to pop in another picture here. I did this color job, color work, colored in the image. I colored in a picture of Superman because I had been watching some other YouTubers do like really nice colorings in coloring books for small children. I was like, I like that. That's cool. So I thought I should find myself a coloring book. I should find myself some just line art online to color, practice my coloring. And I was like, you know what, Superman, that'll be fun. So what you are seeing on the side is not my line art of Superman. The background is my line art. I did the whole background. So if it looks not very good compared to Superman, that's why. I think the coloring looks good. I do want to still think about lighting a little bit better in the future. That's something that I always have a little bit of trouble with, but I am getting better at it. I hope I'm getting better at it. So that was a random extra project. I also was trying to challenge myself to draw something every single day, which isn't really that much of a challenge. For me, like, doing something artsy every day isn't a challenge. Just specifically doing a drawing every day is, which that is a thing that I'm going to have to start doing starting tomorrow, because, and I'll get to that once I go down the list of things I did this month. I'll tell you the news that I forgot to tell you in the last vlog. So daily drawing, and it was just part of a forum challenge, so just to draw every day. So some of the drawings were terrible, some of them were really stupid. But that's okay as long as some drawings were happening. So is that everything? Is that everything that I accomplished? I wrote down I did a tiny bit of animation, like a tiny bit. A very small amount. I have not had a lot of time for animation. Mostly it's been the painting, and that's pretty much it. So I think that is all I accomplished in September that was art specific and not like doing a good job at work or just working out. I'm very tired right now because I changed my workout routine and I did a proper leg day today. So my legs are sore. I'm tired, but good workout. I'm changing my weightlifting routine. I want to get stronger. I'm working on muscle. There is a bicep there. See, you can... I can flex my pecs, but I don't know if I'm wearing the right bra. Let's see. Or if I just... I don't know. You can kind of see. I'm working on it. Sometimes I almost have visible abs, but I just ate 2 donuts, so I don't think that... today doesn't count. That didn't... There's no abs today. But, anyway, that's it for September. So... Actually, I did forget one thing I didn't do, and that was planning the painted skateboard for Fresno Skateboard Salvage. I was doing a bunch of other stuff, so that didn't happen. Okay, so that's it for September. What is up for October? And I completely forgot to mention this in the last vlog. I'm surprised I forgot to mention it. But October is Inktober, which means starting tomorrow, I'm going to be doing an ink drawing every single day. And also, I have picked my theme. It is Gobtober/Orktober. Every day, it's just an entire 31 days of orcs and goblins, and it's going to be awesome. And because I'm going to focus a lot of time on that, I don't necessarily want to have to stop my rhythm to work on the Gobliterated comic. So Gobliterated is going on a brief hiatus, which means that you're only missing like 2 strips, considering the rate I put them out. But instead of that, you're getting a whole 31 days of goblins, and I think that is a good exchange. I mean, Ragnar and Graka are probably going to show up in the drawings at some point. You're going to get your Gobliterated fix. You're not going to be deprived of goblin goodness. Now, on top of that, like I did last year, I'm doing a forum-specific Inktober type thing. So there's like 2 Inktobers going on, except the forum-specific one I don't put as much effort. I just like the daily drawing challenge. I make that one kind of crappy. So that 2 Inktobers. I'd like to finish the plans for Whoa Awesome Space Babe 6 because I want to get that done in November. Like, I want to, not really done, but I want to get going on that comic in November. I've also had people ask me many times when the new Brain Fart Comics is coming out, so I need to haul ass on that right now. Whoa Awesome Space Babe is the comic I'm prioritizing writing on. Maybe while I'm doing the penciling, I can get some writing done on Brain Fart Comics. I don't know. And then, also, I want to work on this, just get it done, and I don't really know what we're going to do in terms of how the donation is going to work. It could be just like they can announce it's up for auction or something on Facebook. It does not have to be part of this whole event. This might even be new break room art. I don't know. We need some new break room art. There's a painting of a pelican in there that's kind of dreary. I mean, no offense to the person that painted it. I just don't think the colors are very stimulating. And Pacific Wildlife Care is going to be moving to a new location sometime in the next few years. It's going to be not at all convenient for me to get there anymore, so that's the point in which I'll be like, okay, I get to actually do things on Saturdays again. And Saturdays that's my usual volunteering day, so I'm going to keep volunteering until that point. I will probably still remain a member and donate, because I do think that's a very important cause to support. And I would be willing to continue donating paintings to Superbration also, or whatever event they're going to be doing. So maybe this will be gracing the new break room in whatever future that is. It's going to be a couple years. Is it? Well, it's 2021. Did they say 2020? I don't remember. I have completely forgotten when the transition is supposed to be happening. It's to a bigger facility that's not like full of termites and rats and falling apart. So it is all for the best. I think this is probably a more convenient town for it to be in, but having a bigger facility and a nicer facility will be ultimately better for the... I need to get my water for a second. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay, more space. We can do better things at PWC. That's what I'm getting at. So, was that I made a note that I'd like to continue with the Dragon Quest XI paintings, but I don't know how much time I'm going to have, because Inktober is always the biggest priority in October, and then November I like to have is like I do a big comic project. In this case, it will be Whoa Awesome Space Babe 6. So, on that note, those are my plans for October, for spooky month. Thank you guys so much for watching. I noticed I'm up to, last time I checked, was I at 67? I think I was at 67 subscribers. We're getting there. Remember, the 100 subscriber special. That's when I open some cool... I'll just tell you guys, I found Garbage Pail Kids trading cards unopened at this collectible store. We're going to open them on the 100 subscriber special, but I'm going to do some card openings before then. I have some comic reviews. I actually have a comic review that I'm going to do sometime next week, so that will be coming soon. I'm going to have lots of cool content on the way. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like and comment and subscribe and do all the YouTube things, and I will see you in the next episode. Keep making art.